Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody, that's Keith. I'm Dustin. I like bourbon.
I like bourbon.
Music. You like music.
I do like music.
And bourbon.
But most of it that I like being rock or metal.
Do you ever just sit and listen to music, not in your car, without bourbon?
Yeah, on occasion. But a lot of times it's a little more obscure things.
Well,
So,
yeah, it's not country.
Well, it's not rock or metal either.
Oh, it's like flamenco?
Yeah, like Spanish classical guitar or some crazy fast bluegrass strings player.
And you don't have a glass in your hand?
No.
Weird.
I'll do that sometimes.
You're weird.
Well, yeah, most
We
of
know
them.
that.
Yeah.
So we got a bribe. Can they read that?
It says Joe.
It says Joe.
So, yeah, this is a bribe from Joanna, which, you know, she's been a little more quiet lately. We haven't heard the comments from the peanut gallery.
There's been a couple, especially on that one video that was that made cousin made rednecks uncomfortable.
Why didn't you say the rest of that, Dustin?
I don't know. So, but we have not had to join a bribe in a long time.
It actually has been a while. She did, though, give us a little intel on this, not much. Something about having to do with, well, because one of the members of Brooks Dunn died. I think Ronnie Dunn, if I have that right.
One of them, yeah. May you rest in peace.
And this is with Lainey Wilson.
We like her.
I think everything we've seen from Lainey, we've been, and I know Joanna likes Lainey.
Okay.
So, and everything I've seen from her so far or heard is I've been pretty impressed with it.
That one still sticks in my head. I'm pretty sure she was in it. The one about the pills.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang.
yeah. That was some Tyler Childers, Let's Be Real level shit there.
Yes, it was, and nice reference. You have your moments.
They're rare, but I have them. All right, let's
Ooh.
check this out.
That's got a good nose.
Oonts, oonts, oonts,
No.
oonts.
I'm getting like 80s movie soundtrack.
No, dial it forward, and let's go with early 90s techno-industrial.
I could see that, but
Like,
I'm telling you, this is
like a whole...
this is the song the Karate Kid starts out with.
I think that sounds a little later than Karate Kid. But somebody's surely about to scream "Head like a hole, black as your soul," you know.
I don't think so.
Turn it up.
I couldn't even see it. Okay.
All right.
You liking that guitar?
Guitar nerd is popping out here.
Right here.
So, that is a finger picking technique that Mark Knopfler used in what was Dire Straits' giant hit, "Money for Nothing."
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. So what's happening is there's this two finger picking, grabbing two strings, not playing a chord.
Right.
Chord by definition is 3 notes or more. So
Nerd.
plucking on two strings to give that really cool sound, and if you really listen to it, it's not as sharp of a note as when somebody strikes the strings with a pick. And it's a really cool vibe, and I always like it. So I'm going to back this up a bit. We'll get our Mr. Roboto thing going, and then...
I think they want to hear the song.
they'll live.
Turn it up. Well, she blew through something country.
Do you get the impression full on crazy just entered the joint?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, the band took a break. The DJ played P. Diddy. She said, I didn't come here to hear something thumping from the city.
I shave my legs, I pay my money. I'll play something country.
Oh, play something country. Crank up the band, play the steel guitar.
Hey, get up a little, let's rock this bar.
Threw back a shotgun, I'm a George Strait chunky. Oh, play something country.
Only play something country.
Yeah, the bartender yelled, y'all, it's closing time. She got this wild look on her face and said, your truck on mine.
I know a place down the road, it's kind of funky. Play something country.
Crank up the band, play the steel guitar.
Hey, get up a little, let's rock this bar.
Threw back a shotgun,
I'm a George Strait junkie. Play something country. I'll play something country.
We're going to hear that again, right?
We're absolutely going to hear that again. I'm going to put something in your head and I'm going to put something in their heads. Let me
I'll
get
put
back to the
something in your
beginning
head.
of this solo.
I can't be certain. I feel like you may have influenced Joanna's musical.
Oh, I'm going to have a lot of commentary on this song.
Okay.
But let's start here. I want you to imagine standing on stage with Lainey and whichever of Brooks and Dunn this is on there. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. Take it away.
Right?
I'll play something country.
He just made it sing, man.
You guys tell me, did Billy Gibbons make a cameo in this song?
Saying.
Because that was Top guitar all the way.
It was, yep. I can't argue that.
All right. Well, I'm past the solo now. Let's. Yeah.
threw back a shotgun, I'm a George Strait junkie. Oh, play something country.
I'll play something country.
Now listen, that's ZZ Top. So another way to get that kind of finger pick, money for nothing sound is to do what Billy Gibbons did. Use a fucking peso as a guitar pick.
Really?
Because the rounded edge kind of slides over the string instead of plucking it,
Yeah.
and it'll give you that sound. So,
You ever done it?
oh yeah. And a quarter is really cool too, because the ridges,
Yeah.
on the quarter will
Right.
give it
Like
kind of a really grindy sound. It's really kind of nasty. Limited application for. I've got a very particular sound, growly kind of feel I want to get out of it. A quarter will get you there. That was one hell of a rock song asking for country music.
Well, so I'm gonna argue with you a little bit.
I'm not entertaining arguments today.
Well, today you are. You don't have much of a choice. You have a little bit of a choice, but
I
not
could
much.
press that button.
You
Where's it
could.
done?
You could just be done, and I think that'd be rude for all of them. But
Wow, using them to guilt me.
it was good, right?
It was, actually.
So I kind of felt like that was so. We've called things barrel proof before.
We have.
That to me was barrel proof honky tonk.
It's actually a pretty good argument.
Saying.
You two seem to have your moments.
But tell me that that puts you that song transported you from this couch into a honky tonk bar.
And Crazy walked in.
And you were either gonna die that night or have a hell of a
really
night.
good yeah.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
It was an amazing night until I died. That's the story I'm telling when I'm wherever I'm at.
Until she stabbed me in the neck, pushed me off a cliff, and stole my truck.
But it was a hell of a night. Just saying.
Yeah. So I still feel like that was a hell of a rock song.
I can't argue with that guitar and the drums.
Everything. So if you took ZZ Top and Aerosmith and squished them together
And threw in a twang.
and threw in some really good vocals with some twang,
They were really good.
that's what you
That's
get.
what it was. It's like you took some country twang, ZZ Top, and Aerosmith, and put them in a blender.
It's, yeah. and the guitar player clearly was a ZZ Top fan.
Or had some influence, for sure.
Oh yeah, he clearly. I guarantee you that guy can play every song ZZ Top has ever released.
You're probably right.
Just guarantee it.
Did you hear the harmonica?
Yeah, I heard it pop in. I actually heard pedal steel guitars in there and a little bit of fiddle, but they were mixed down, or sometimes they were mixed pretty high, but they would pop up for a bar or two and drop out to make room for all the rock.
And lyric. Gold content.
That too.
Hey, just give it up, man.
Oh,
He won't. Dog with a bone. Arr.
all right, so what we got here?
You know, I think I ruined mine. I think there was a little water left in my glass, but you tell me. It's super smooth in mine. Got an amazing nose. But I think I screwed mine up because I'm not getting.
So, on the initial, I'm getting a really strong apple peel. Like lots of apple peel and a little vanilla. The mid is a little caramel, a little vanilla. And then a weird thing happens on the finish where you would expect the oak to roll in. It's just kind of laying down as corn sweet, and that's all you get.
That's it, and it just kind of.
Yeah, I mean it's still got a little finish, but it's corn sweet. It's not an oak finish.
And there's a little bitter back there,
A little,
but like a pepper bitter.
yeah. All in all, though, I think it's a really pleasing drink, especially with that apple peel initial. I feel it's very smooth. So I feel like this could be a little dangerous. That apple initial could tempt you to drink it a little faster than maybe you should.
Maybe.
Now-
Where are you proofing it? Oh, we can't like this. Can't like it. It's from Ohio.
I'm proofing it at 85.
You're close.
Yeah.
90.
All right.
Yep.
It is smooth.
Yeah. For at 90? It tastes 80.
Yeah, it does.
Honestly, it tastes 80.
Well, I could tell there's a little more alcohol. That's why I almost said 90. And I'm like, no, there's not enough burn to be 90. Must be, and I split the difference.
It's a double rye.
Well, that sure is weird. That explains the vanilla notes
Correct. And that pepper on the end.
and the pepper on, but it doesn't explain the apple in the initial.
It definitely explains that nose. That is a
I didn't even
rye.
nose it.
That's a rye nose.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So this is called Motherwell. It's from Motherwell Distilling Company, and it's the Rockhouse Double Rye Whiskey.
I'm trying to remember when she got this because the way she buys bottles for the channel
Yep.
is,
She has fun with it.
well, she does it one of two ways. One way that she does it is she has a research method
Uh-huh.
of finding the gems.
Pretty sure it's patented.
She should patent the process. And she utilizes that and finds very inexpensive whiskeys that hit above their weight class. She loves doing that.
Yep.
The other way is we're at a liquor store and I kind of look at something and I'm like, hemming and hawing. And she'll be standing there looking at me because we're in the bourbon aisle and she generally doesn't care about bourbon. She's like, how about I just buy that for you as
we
a
can go.
bribe?
There you
so
go.
we can go. So I think that's what happened with this bottle. If she's listening, she may correct us. I don't think she is, but I'm not sure she even remembers. I think this one's been in our backlog for quite a while.
Yeah, it has. So this bottle is contradicting to me.
You mean the marketing won't speak?
No. Distilled, blended, and bottled by Motherwell Distilling Company. Gives their address, 64 West 2nd Street, Logan, Ohio.
Okay.
Hold on. So this is why it's a contradiction. Rockhouse Double Rye is a blend of our in-house distilled rye whiskey and rye whiskey distilled in Indiana.
Everything just came back to me. Everything just came back to me where this bottle came from.
Logan, Ohio.
So,
I just said that.
Logan is close to a resort I love.
Oh.
Joanna loves it more than I do.
I know where you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And there is this. So, Logan really used to be 10, 15 years ago kind of a shithole. But we decided to go in.
He says that with all due respect.
Well, we decided to go into Logan and find a local restaurant
I think I've been in
for
Logan.
dinner.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, I think I remember because that's the only place to get food.
No. There's a new place now. There are new places. Logan is completely transforming. And I actually kind of like the town now. And we found this,
In Ohio.
and I'm saying this about a town, they probably don't know about how much I love Buckeyes.
Right, you love your favorite Buckeye is any Buckeye in the left lane.
Oh my God. Dude. All right, we're going to have this whole Ohio digression here.
We just lost all our Ohio subscribers, or they moved to Indiana.
Nope. So as a West Virginian, growing up and all those years,
Yeah.
Buckeyes were the bane of our existence. Because they would sit in the left lane
I see where you're going.
4 under the speed limit. If I'd had twin 50s on the roof, I would have opened up on them every time, especially on the West Virginia Turnpike. There would have been car and Buckeye bits just flying everywhere. Maddening. Every day. The hate I cannot begin to describe.
Oh, I kind of get it.
So, about, I think 2-3 years ago, driving through Ohio, I saw this ad or this campaign
You told me about this.
on all their signs, overhead signs on the freeways that said, "Camp in Ohio state parks, not the left lane." Now, you think I'm going to piss off people from Ohio? No, I'm about to piss off people from somewhere else.
Okay.
Now, as I travel around,
Yeah.
you West Virginians out there,
No.
Buckeyes are better drivers than you.
No. Don't say. Really?
Yes.
That's rough.
I'm going to get some hate, and it's going to come from close, but I'm telling you, it's
It's going to
true.
come from close. What happened?
I don't know. It's like all the driving stupid just picked up and moved into the mountains for some reason.
Maybe they like the mountains. They're Ohio transplants. Maybe
I
that's.
don't think they are. I really don't. There's too many. So yeah,
We digress.
we have greatly digressed.
Uh-huh.
But that restaurant in Logan is freaking cool. I'd give them a shout out if I could remember the name of it. Joanna will probably see this at some point and tell me, and I'll put it in the comments. 'Cause great staff, great food, cool location. In the restaurant, they had a distillery.
Ah.
You used to have to
so
show ID and
Rockhouse?
go through the back.
Was it called Motherwell?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if the restaurant was named that, but that was the distillery.
Okay.
Literally, same building. You went through this little white door, and voila, you were in. And they were passing out tastings. I'm like, all right.
I'm in.
And I was driving, and I'm kind of a teetotaler about driving and having anything to drink.
True.
So I told Joanna I'm just going to do one taste.
Right.
And
Just a sip.
I said I like ryes, and I took that sip, and I'm like, yeah, let's get this. And she said I'll buy it for you. You'll do it as a bribe. I'm like, deal.
Yeah. Yes.
Man, that was a long time ago. That thing's really been sitting in queue, because it was dead summer.
We got a lot of patient folks.
It was dead summer,
Y'all rock.
and it's now dead winter. Mm-hmm. And just so you know, winter is stupid.
It is. You can't bikes.
Can't race
Too
cars.
cold to breathe.
The air hurts your face. Your
It's-
boogers freeze. It's just,
That's where you go with it. Your boogers freeze.
dude, you walk out and it's like 5 degrees, and that's booger freezing cold. First time you breathe in, you feel them all freeze.
You know, the folks at the car wash on my team. One of the things that they're doing that's driving me nuts right now. They keep talking about poop popsicles.
Yeah.
They're dogs. I'm glad my dogs don't do that. That's gross. Like, come on.
I'm sure that's what they all wanted to hear.
I'm tired of hearing it, so y'all get to hear it. Just saying.
All right. Anyway,
We got anything else?
no.
Okay.
So I really like that song, mostly because it was a rock song.
It was barrel-proof honky-tonk.
And this is a very decent rye. Mm-hmm. It's by far not the best rye we've had, and by far not the worst. Very middle. And if I remember correctly, it was priced middle, like $45.
Perfect. That is exactly what I'd pay for that.
Yeah. So
that's perfect.
They know the market at least, and what their stuff is really worth. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out, what North American whiskeys we need to try, and we'll see you next time.
See you.